Welcome back to the English session. So, last week we started session 11, writing. And here we learned about the ways of developing writing skills. This is not reading skills. I'm sorry. This needs to be changed. So, that's not reading skills, it is writing skills. And then we learned some of the tips. For an example, brush up on the basics, meaning you always have to know the basics. Any language, anything you do, you have to remember any subject you study, you have to make sure you get the basic right. If you get the basics, everything else is going to be easy, right? Next, practice writing starting with simpler sentences. Make sure your sentences are short, not long. You call it run on sentences. So avoid writing run on sentences. Eliminate unnecessary words. Words that you don't need for a sentence, you have to eliminate it. Don't be afraid to say what you think. Write like it's your job and practice regularly. Making reading a daily habit and pay attention while reading. Accept that first drafts are almost always crap. Keep editing your work ruthlessly or ask a friend to do it. Learn writing through real life circumstances. Maintain a journal and write something every day. Now we're moving on to business letters. What do you mean by business letters? Why do we write? Okay, first tell me, why do we write letters? What's the purpose of a letter? I know you don't write it anymore. Now, I don't think anybody write letters. Do you write letters now?
Yes, ma'am.
You write letters. To whom?
Yes. To my slate register to
Oh, you
get the
okay.
transcript.
Oh, okay, you do write really. So you write a formal letter and post it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right. So now we're moving on to business letters. Right. Business letters are an effective way to communicate with employees, partners, prospects, customers, and media contacts. Whether you're writing a quick email to an employee or a long, detailed report to a shareholder, be sure to understand the goals of your business letter. So, business letter is like an official letter. Okay, it's a formal letter. So you're not going to start, dear Sarah, how are you? What's happening? You don't start like this. Understand? It's a business letter. So business letter should only consist of the content, or it only should consist information that is related to the purpose of the letter. For an example, these are some of the objectives or the purpose of writing a business letter: to make sales, to sell something, to clarify details. So if you're purchasing a product from someone, to clarify details, okay, this is the quantity, this is the color that I want, then you write a business letter. Inviting a call to action, maybe inviting someone for an event, and to build relationship and network. Structure of a business letter. First, you start with your contact information. Whose contact? Your contact. Okay. Say, for an example, Miss Pira is writing to Fatima. Okay. Miss Pira is writing to Fatima. Then whose address do you start with? Whose contact information? Miss Pira's or Fatima's? Hmm?
My information.
Yes, Miss Pira. So you're going to write Miss Pira Husni, Marketing Manager, XYZ Corporation, address, phone number, and the email. Right? Next, the date. Write the date that you're writing the letter. Recipient's contact information. Okay, now you're going to write Fatima's contact information to whom you're writing. Next, salutation. Dear Miss Fatima. Body of the letter. Now, here you're going to write the message. Remember, your message has to be short and precise. It should not contain too many details, right? State the purpose of your letter. Provide the details related to the purpose and summarize any action required on next step. So you can see how short the letter is and all the information, right? You can see that all the information is in here. Do you see that?
Yes,
Yes, miss.
ma'am.
It says, I'm writing to inform you about an upcoming change in our company's service policy. Effective September 1st, 2024, XYZ Corporation will be updating its customer service hours to better meet the needs of our clients. The new hours will be 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. We believe this change will enhance our ability to serve you more effectively. Should you have any questions or need further clarification, please do not hesitate to contact us. And now you're going to close your letter. So you can start with sincerely, or sorry, end with sincerely, best regards, yours faithfully, and then your signature. So this is how you write an official letter. And these are two examples of an official letter or a business letter. Miss Pira, could you please read the first business letter?
Enclosed is the report estimating our power consumption for the year as requested by John Brennan, Vice President, on September 4. The report is the result of several meetings with Jamie Anson, manager of plant operation, and her staff, and extensive survey of all our employees. The survey was delayed by the transfer of key staff in building. Uh, we, uh,
In building A.
we believe building A. We believe, however, that the report will provide the information you need to furnish us with a cost estimate for the installation of your Mark II energy serving system. We would like to thank Billy Butt of ESI for his assistance in preparing the survey. If you need more information, please let me know. Sincerely, ABC, New Project Office, email ID.
Right. So you have to write the email ID. Now you can see, Miss Pira, how short the letter is. Yeah. And all the information that is required is in this letter. Do you see that? So this is how you have to write a business letter. Short and precise. Where is Fatima? I'm going to wait for a minute until she comes. If she doesn't come, then I'll continue reading this. We'll wait for a minute. All right, she's
Miss.
here. Yes, dear. Please read the
Um,
second letter.
yeah, I'm sorry to say this. I know now I'll leave now, please.
Okay, why is it? Anything
My
urgent?
grandma is not well.
Okay. You can leave.
Thank you, miss.
You're welcome. Right, Miss Pira, could you please read the second letter as well?
Okay. Your address, dear Human Resources Director. I just read an article in the News and Observer about Taylor's News Computer Center just north of Durham. I would like to apply for a position as a entry-level programmer at the center. I understand that Taylor produced both in-house and customer documentation. My technical writing skill, as described in the enclosed resume, are well suited to your company. I am a recent graduate of the DeVry Institute of Technology in Atlanta with an associate's degree in computer science. In addition to having taken a broad range of courses, I served as a computer consultant at the college's computer center where I helped train users to work with new systems. I will be happy to meet with you at your convenience and discuss how my education and experience match your need. Sincerely, XYZ. Okay, ma'am.
Right. Now we're moving on to electronic mails. But electronic mails, we use electronic mails a lot, isn't it? We use emails a lot, official and unofficial, right? Electronic mails are a method of exchanging messages between people using electronic devices. It's also one of the most commonly used written form of communication. Writing formal emails involves a structured approach similar to business letters, but tailored for email communication. Now remember, electronic mails and business letters are very similar. Okay, dear? The only difference is that when it comes to electronic mails, you don't write the contact information it's not the same as the contact information of business letters. Is that clear? Because it's emails. So you have the email address to send back or to reply back. Clear? So
Okay, ma'am.
structure of a formal email, subject line, make it clear and concise. Greeting, salutation, opening line, body of the email, closing line, and the signature. Look into this. Dear Miss Taylor, I hope this message finds you well. I'm reaching out to request more information about the upcoming webinar on digital marketing strategies scheduled for September 15, 2024. Specifically, I would like to know the following: the list of speakers and their topics, the registration process and fees, if any preparatory materials or requirements for attendees. Your assistance in providing these details would be greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance for your help. Best regards, Alex Johnson, Marketing Coordinator, ABC Company, and the number and the email address. Do you see that, Ms. Mira? This is how you write a email. And this is an official email. What is an official email? You have to use formal language, right? You have to use formal language. So you can't use the language like how you speak to your friend. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now for homework, I want you to write a business letter and a formal email. So in the business letter, you have to imagine that you are the human resource manager at XYZ Corporation. An employee, Sarah Johnson, has requested a formal letter verifying her employment for a loan application. What you have to do is write a formal letter to Sarah Johnson confirming her employment at XYZ Corporation, include her job title, employment dates, and a statement regarding her current status. Next, writing a formal email. You are a sales representative at ABC Limited. You have just received an inquiry from a potential client, James Brown, asking for details about your company's latest product. Compose a formal email responding to James Brown's inquiry. Provide a brief overview of the product. Attach a brochure and offer to schedule a call for further discussion. Is this very clear, Ms. Spira?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
When will I submit?
You can submit after Eid.
Okay,
Okay.
inshallah.
I'm going to stop recording.